I have to ask you, and I asked you in the previous interview as well, and you told me that you had never been involved in any corruption at all during your career. Do you stand by that today without sort of jeopardizing yourself?
Now, thank you for putting that question. Now more than ever. Because as you have seen, the 32 years vetting of Sali Berisha done in the most scrupulous way from this mercenary of political prosecutor office. 32 years long. What did they found? They found the smallest wrongdoing. They found that Sali Berisha and her wife, their savings of 54 years savings, because in dictatorship we were physicians. They have altogether 100,000 euro as savings. They have owned 40 meters and a flat, after sold what they have had, a flat 40 meters larger than the flat we have had in dictatorship. These were all assets they found wherever they checked. First. Second, as they failed in such a terrible way, they called corruption the declared payment of my daughter for a family vacation together. We were all together. They paid for me in one vacation. She paid also, declared, money from her own revenues, a healthcare procedure to me. That is, the family solidarity, for the first time in the history, is considered corruption. Whereas the money of my daughter, not a penny, was coming from public sector. They declared corruption the philanthropic gesture of my daughter and son-in-law. They paid every year 3 children, 3 families with autism, for the treatment, for the care in the regional autistic center, which is chaired by my wife. And this was, according to them, a corruption. But my wife, since 19 years, is working there for his own soul and heart without a penny.
Voluntarily.
Totally voluntarily. It was very helpful for me, their financial vettings, and show their shame and their political. But as a matter of fact, U.S. Treasury was asked. They found nothing. They refused to be involved because they found nothing. So is the vetting and it gave the definitive response to everyone which accused Sali Berisha.
What impact does this have on your family life and being on house arrest and being, their every move being scrutinized and things? How does it, do you guys argue about what's going on? Do they say, oh, come on, I'm being dragged into this? Tell me what it's like.
Look, when I was in dictatorship, I got the permission of my family to go against. I was not doing without their permission, because whatever was happening with me, they are paying the bill, a terrible bill. They accepted. Now they know that we fight a new dictatorship, a narco-dictatorship.
Do you ever see the opposition joining together again? Do you think it can
Step by step, yes.
You're open to it?
Yes, we got, because it was a big trauma. It was an aggression against opposition. It was a coup. liking by all means disappearing the opposition and Edi Rama remaining the king of the country. In this context, what was my motto at the very first day? For a stronger, open, for a more open, stronger, and united DP. Because I knew that we are splitting. I knew that we are going through a trauma. Now we almost passed it,
Yes.
and we are trying to get united with other opposition parties, and we have to create a large front in order to face with this dictatorship, which controls all powers, which use SCAP for political arrest.
I have one last question for you.
Thank you.
I have many, many questions for
Whatever.
you, but for today I have one more. Do you think you are going to face more charges? Do you fear being arrested again? Do you fear, maybe fear is not the right word, do you expect to be arrested again? Do you think you're going to be put back to house arrest? Are you concerned about this in the short term?
In fact, I'm not a man which could be easy impressed, because I had some decision 34 years ago, and I'm very a cool-blooded man in my decisions. What is important for me is to fight until last hour of my life against this regime, and I will do it, and I will win. We will prevail. Europe got silence against this installation of this dictatorship here. However, not media. Media were excellent. They told the public the truth. Now there is three big resolutions, and we fight and fight more, and we will win.
So,
there is no future for a dictatorship in Albania.
Arrest or no arrest, house arrest or no house arrest, you will fight to the
Yes.
end. Okay. Sally Berisha.
Wherever I will be, I will be fighting.